Hello, hello. My name is Marcus Hill. I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas. I'm so excited to be here in DC at the Congressional Black Caucus Week. I am here as an author. I wrote the book, Assessing My Value. And so, I like to talk about, my journey in the real estate appraisal industry. I come from a very humble background. When I was growing up in the 90s, I my whole neighborhood was on HBO special called Banging in Little Rock. It highlighted a lot of gangs, drugs, a lot of uncomfortable times there. People saw that documentary on TV, but I was actually living it every single day of my youth. So I'm very, very just excited to showcase my book because I come from very, very humble beginnings. It was really tough to sometimes go to walk home to school or just a lot of uncomfortable times that I had to overcome. And so once I got out of high school, my first goal was to go to college and get a degree. I didn't know what exactly I was going to get into as an adult, but just because I accomplished my first goal, that allowed me to be open. And so I didn't know, never know what was going to come after that, but I ended up getting into the real estate appraisal field 1 month after graduating college. Today, in the home appraisal field, there's over 78,000 appraisers in America, and less than 2% are African American appraisers. And so, also, the average age for a real estate appraiser is 50 to 65 years old. And so, my story is uncommon story because I literally started learning this field at 24. And because I learned that field, that allowed me to go into entrepreneurship at literally 26 years old. I was the youngest African American in Arkansas to be licensed in the state. And it was such a joy to find something that I love and I was passionate about. And so when I got into the business, I wanted to learn the entire thing. Not only did I start an appraisal company, I went into mortgage loans. I started flipping houses. I started managing rental properties. I really got into the game, all because I started learning property values first. And so that allowed me to even scale my business even higher because as an appraiser, you're taught to learn property values. And so now in my investing world, I know what the value is of every single property that I bought in my life. And I knew what the value is right then. I could tell what kind of repairs to do to the property. And then I also could understand what the value could be if I did repair something. And so before I bought any properties, I would always know that. And I want to show people that learning appraisal education is so powerful because if you can have the knowledge before you buy a property, you're going to be well informed in your personal use for a property or investment. And so 3 years into my business, I got the amazing opportunity to work for Fannie Mae. Fannie Mae is the largest mortgage giant in America. And so I got an opportunity to be a part of the valuation department within Fannie Mae. And I have been one of the youngest in the country to value a residential property in every state in America. And so that is such a joy for me to showcase because most appraisers, they only work in their city that they live in. But just because you have that skill set, that are other big companies and organizations that need your skill to learn how to value properties and value their assets, which makes the appraisal field such a joy to be in because everybody in America has mortgage lending process. And so I'm just so proud to have learned that field at 24. And today I travel around the country and I talk to our youth. I talk to our college students. I talk to high schools, companies, organizations, all about this particular part of the appraisal, a part of real estate, learning property values. And so today I'm so very grateful to share my book. It's called Assessing My Value. It literally gives you a path of what it takes to go through the appraisal training, running an appraisal company. And then also I do have a chapter in my book called A Date with Fannie Mae. and that kind of shows my time with the mortgage giant. You can find the book on Amazon, Barnes and Noble. You can connect with me on LinkedIn, on Marcus Hill on LinkedIn. And then also, just love to share and connect with me. I love talking to groups about the appraisal field and just making an impact in our community.